Hi and welcome to SQE Success, your pathway to becoming an English solicitor. In this video, we'll explore 3 scenarios involving estates distribution, a key topic in wills and administration of estates under FLK2. Let's dive in. Betty has died without making a will, intestate, leaving 4 children, 2 adult children, aged 24 and 22, from a previous marriage that ended in divorce 20 years ago. 1 adopted child, now aged 20. 1 17-year-old son from her relationship with her unmarried partner, and Betty has good relationship with her partner for the last 18 years. Who is entitled to obtain a grant of letters of administration? A. All 4 children. B. The 24-year-old child. C. The 2 children with her ex-husband and the adopted child. D. The 2 children with her ex-husband. E. Her partner. The best answer is C. The 2 children with her ex-husband and the adopted child. When someone dies intestate in England and Wales, the non-contentious probate rules 1987 govern who may apply for a grant of letters of administration. The order of priority and eligibility is based on age and relationship to the deceased. Children of the deceased are next in line after any surviving spouse or civil partner, and Betty had none here. Only adults aged 18 or above can apply for a grant. Adopted children are treated the same as biological children under the law. The 17-year-old son is still a minor and cannot apply. The unmarried partner is not entitled to apply. Therefore, the 3 adult children are equally entitled to apply for the grant of administration. Scenario 2. With the same facts as preceding question. Who are entitled to share in Betty's estate? A. All 4 children. B. Only the adult children. C. Her partner and all 4 children. D. Her ex-husband and all 4 children. E. Only the 2 children from her first marriage. The best answer is A. All 4 children. Under the rules of intestacy in England and Wales, if a person dies without a will and has no surviving spouse or civil partner, his entire estate passes to his children, in equal shares. All children, including the following, are entitled to inherit equally. A. Children from previous relationships. B. Adopted children, who are treated exactly like biological children. And C. Children under 18, whose share will be held in trust until they reach 18. An unmarried partner, no matter how long the relationship lasted or how close they were, has no automatic right to inherit under intestacy laws. An ex-spouse is not entitled to inherit under the intestacy rules. Scenario 3. Continuing with the facts above. It is now found that Betty owned the following assets at the time of death: a house held 50:50 as tenants in common with her ex-husband. A home held as joint tenants with her unmarried partner. A bank deposit of £600,000 in her sole name. How will these assets be distributed under English intestacy and property law? A. All assets are shared equally between the 4 children. B. The joint home passes to the partner, the house passes to the ex-husband, the £600,000 is split among the children. C. The joint home passes to the partner, her 50% share of the house and the £600,000 are divided equally between the 4 children. D. The partner inherits the joint home and the £600,000, the house goes to the ex-husband. E. The entire estate is divided equally among the partner and the 4 children. The best answer is C. The joint home passes to the partner, her 50% share of the house and the £600,000 are divided equally between the 4 children. In respect of the house, the woman's 50% share forms part of her estate and is subject to intestacy rules. The ex-husband keeps his 50%, but does not inherit her share. So her 50% share goes to the 4 children, equally. In respect of the home, it passes automatically to the surviving joint tenant, that is, her partner, by the right of survivorship. In respect of the bank deposit, it forms part of her residuary estate. Since she has no surviving spouse or civil partner, under intestacy rules, the estate is divided equally among all 4 children, including minors. Minors' shares are held in statutory trusts until they turn 18. This table illustrates key principles we walked through. When someone dies without a will, unmarried partners, ex-spouses, and minor child cannot apply for the grant of letters of administration, but the adult children, including adopted child, can apply. If there is no surviving spouse or civil partner, the whole estate is shared equally among all the children, including adopted and underage children. Minors' shares are held in trust until they turn 18. Unmarried partners and ex-spouses do not inherit under intestacy. As for specific assets, property owned as joint tenants goes automatically to the surviving co-owner and doesn't count as part of the estate. But if the property is owned as tenants in common, the deceased's share becomes part of the estate and is divided among the children. Likewise, any sole assets, like a bank account, are shared equally between the children. Have you noticed how a slight change of fact can affect the legal outcome? That's exactly the skill the SQE tests, and mastering it is key to exam success. I published books filled with MCQs, each built with 3 variations of a legal scenario to sharpen your analysis and deepen your understanding. It is a must-read to pass SQE1. Turn your ambition into qualification. Begin your SQE journey to become an English solicitor.